What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Christy, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a look at my 2025 vision board via Pinterest. So I always do my vision board on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I know Pinterest is like not the it thing anymore. It's kind of like a habit at this point. I always used it and I'm going to continue to use it. I like the images. It makes it easy. I don't have to print anything out. I scroll on Pinterest faithfully, so it's never a fact of whether I'm like creating this and never looking at it again, because I'm always constantly on Pinterest. Like, it's kind of like my cozy thing. Like, I scroll on Pinterest at night before I go to bed. I'm a Pinterest fan. If I need to look up something, a hairstyle, anything, I go to Pinterest. I just kind of want to like voice my goals out loud and kind of show you guys where my head is at and what I'm envisioning for my year. So 2024 was a really crazy year for me. Stressful, overwhelming. I had a lot of like anxiety around a lot of different things. Even I had some issues, just personal issues in life. A lot of things were going on, but there was really great things going on as well. As I mentioned in my previous video, on my other vlog, my husband and I have a podcast and a YouTube channel together. So we have been invited to different events. We had different like, collabs. Like, those things went really, really well. And our channel was thriving as well. So there are some really great things about 2024 that I can't say like it was a bad year, but overall, like, it wasn't my best year. So 2025, I'm hoping and praying, no, it will be my year. And I'm very confident about that because I feel like I'm in that mindset where things have to happen, things have to fall in line for me. So hopefully all of these things that I'm speaking out into the universe will come true over the course of the year. Now, I did have some things that from my 2024 vision board that I do kind of want to like show. I might not have reached it perfectly, but I did have some growth in these areas. So really quickly, let me show you guys my 2024 vision board. One of my goals is to grow out my natural hair. So I did have hair goals on my 2024 vision board, and you can see in these photos that my hair did absolutely grow over the course of the year. It didn't reach the length that I wanted, but this year I'm going to be implementing some actual work in trying to grow my hair. So I will explain and show you guys what those things are when we get to that. I have a section on my vision board with books to read. So I did read a couple of the books from this, but definitely not all of them. And a few of them I actually couldn't find either on Amazon or at my library. So hopefully this year I'll get a chance to read some of these books, but I have some new things on my vision board for 2025 that I want to read. One of my goals also is to do 75 hard with my husband. So I won't be doing it alone, which I'm hoping will help. So a lot of these nonfiction books I'll pull from my 2024 board to add to my 2025 board as reading for 75 hard. Now, what you're actually here for, my 2025 vision board. So the header image on here is very soon you will smile and say, this is more than what I prayed for. And so let's get into the different sections that I have on here. So I have faith, marriage, home, habits, business, travel, quotes, hobbies, fitness, style, and hair. Under faith, I just kind of pulled some images that resonated mostly with me. So images of the Bible, images of this couple praying together, which is something that is very important to me, that my husband and I both pray and worship God together. That is something I definitely want to pour into our marriage. So I'm going to be staying on top of him when it comes to that. Like, we have our very own different relationships when it comes to spirituality. Like, I do read and I do pray, but we don't really do much of that together. So hopefully that's something that we can implement this year. Specifically for our marriage, 2024 was a hard year. It was just a tough year. And so this year I want us to again pour into one another, not just spiritually, but emotionally and physically, mentally, all of those things. spending more time together, reading together, doing more things together. I think I mentioned, oh, actually, no, that's going to be in the vlog coming up, but my husband and I are going to be spending some time together this weekend. So just like more quality time, romantically showing each other how we feel about each other. I'm personally not a very affectionate person, and that's definitely something I want to work on. It's something he wants me to work on, and so like I'm gonna put forth the effort to be a lot more affectionate towards him in this year and going forward. Under home, I really just put things on here that kind of like speak to the goal of creating a more cozy space at home. I want to, do more cozy things like cuddling on the couch. So I want to make sure that we get a couch that kind of supports that, like more blankets, and have movie nights and those kinds of things, cooking together. My youngest is almost 5, and so like she gets in the way a lot of times, but I want to try to be more cognizant of her age and try to do things that she can handle in the kitchen, so that I'm not limiting how much time we spend together because I don't want her to make a mess or whatever. Usually I'm good with that, but the house that we lived in before we rented it, and so I was kind of like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, but which is another reason why we're gonna be focusing on buying our own house when we get our next assignment. If you're new to my channel, my husband's in the military, so oftentimes we are renting or living on post, and so I'm much more careful about what the kids do in the homes that we live in. When we get our next assignment, we're supposed to be there 3 to 4 years, so we said we would just buy, so we don't have to. Obviously, we want to take care of our home, but at the same time, let them be kids. So that's kind of like where my mind is right now, but also creating spaces that I enjoy, want to be in. Usually I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, downstairs because I like to just be in my bed. So that's why I said, let's try to find a couch that's comfortable for everybody, where everyone can just lounge on together under blankets and watch a movie together. So creating a home that enforces togetherness for the children and us, and then also for my husband and I, we're in our own bedroom as well. Now, this habit section is probably my favorite section. It's all about like self-care for me, like loving on myself. I am no longer putting myself last and trying to, do more of the things that I love. So taking care of my skin and buying myself flowers if my husband doesn't, but I told him I want him to, so we're going to see how he does with that. So like keeping fresh flowers in the house, and I want to get more into journaling. I do journal like a diary version, but I want to like take the time to make a pretty journal. Just taking care of myself, my body, reading, staying on top of my water, exercising, having routines that benefit my life, and not trying to create routines that I've seen on YouTube or Instagram, but actual routines that will benefit our lifestyle. I homeschool, I work from home, I write, like creating routines that work best for the things that I'm doing, and not trying to do what other people are doing. For this business segment, I just kind of like put things that have to do with YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, but my husband and I also have a YouTube channel. So these things are kind of like for the both of them. My goals are really to just be consistent and keep growing and focusing on creating content that I love and enjoy. And hopefully it'll pay off the way that I want it to. In the next section, I have travel images of places that we want to go. So one of these images is Scotland. I don't know if we'll be able to go to Scotland, and the other one is Japan. I don't know if we'll be able to go there this year, but my goal is for us to actually be saving towards it. Our anniversary next year, my hope is for us to renew our vows, and so maybe one of these places will be able to do that. Also put a concert image in here. I mentioned this in the vlog that'll go up this weekend, but I really want to go to a concert. I have not been to a concert in my entire adult life, teenage life. The last concert I went to, I was a kid, and yeah, so I would like to go to a concert. I created a section for hobbies just because it's separate from habits. I do want to focus, like I said earlier, on journaling, but also just creating space for my interests, and this is kind of like a reminder for that. So putting myself first and just doing things that I enjoy doing. So I put on here reading books, which I do. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love to read. Last year I read over 100 books, but this year I want to be more intentional about the books that I'm reading. So that's kind of where I have these couple books on here to just like a reminder of being intentional with the choices that I'm making. I really want to get into gaming. Like, I'm really into that space where I just want to chill and just relax after the day is over. So whether that's reading a book or writing or playing a game, a video game. So I put that on here too. And then along with some different books that I want to read. And like I said, I'm gonna probably add the ones that I didn't get to from 2024 on here as well. Under the fitness section, I just have a couple photos right now. Eating healthy, working out, that's basically the thing of it. And then obviously I want to run, getting to running. My goal is to run a 5K in 2025. So I'm going to be working towards that. I've already started in last year in December, like starting to run, and I'm going to continue working towards the goal of a 5K this year as well. So fingers crossed, pray for me, y'all, because I'm not a runner, but I want to become one, just for a couple reasons. Mental health, like when I first started, it was all about just like clearing my head, starting my day off right. And now it's more of like that and losing weight. So like I have two reasons why I want to run, but it's also really enjoyable. Like, just really funny that that became something for me, because I never expected to like running, but I started to enjoy it. And now I'm at this point where, because right now we're at my mom's house until our house is ready, but I'm like anxious to get back into running. So this year is all about taking care of my body inside and out. I have a tab on here for style, because sis, I'm gonna be real, like I don't really have like a set style or anything in that regard. I don't know how to dress like that. Like, I feel like I'm getting more into it as like maybe the second half of the year, like trying to work on my style and adding pieces to my closet. But this year I definitely want to do more in that regard, like finding clothes that I really enjoy and like. So I put some different things on here that I like. As you can tell, I really like that comfort look, kind of like that chill look. I'm in my chill era, y'all. That chill look. I also want to get hand tattoos, so that's something that I have on my board. And I have some fragrances as well. Really getting into perfumes and things like that. So these are all things that kind of like point to, oh, the quote right here, I love being a soft feminine black girl. Like, that's where I am right now. And as far as like style, I want to feel comfortable but be cute. So I really want to focus on making my closet reflect that. And then I have my hair section here. So I saved a bunch of images of different things that are supposed to help your hair grow. So different like recipes, like clove seeds, fenugreek, like different things that you could try to grow your hair. And then obviously I have some images here of what I want my hair to look like by the end of the year. So like I said, like my hair did grow last year for sure, and it's a lot more healthier than it was, but it's still not exactly where I want it to be, especially not in the curly state, my natural curly state. That is, I want long luscious curls. Like, I wear my hair straight only a couple months out of the year. The rest of the year I wear my hair curly, and I want my curly hair to be thick and long and healthy. So that's my focus for 2025. And then I just added a few quotes as if I had a physical vision board. Same thing, I just have a few quotes on here. One of which is, I am becoming the best version of myself. You have no idea how amazing life is about to get. I have the power to make an impact. And this one, Black women are the blueprint. I love these quotes. There's a couple more on there. This one I really like too. Your next chapter is going to be amazing. I am about to be 37, and it is insane that that's the case, but like I'm just at that point where I'm ready to flourish and just live the best life that I possibly can. I was a teen mom. I had my first daughter when I was 19 years old, and I've spent the majority of my life being a mother. I want this time to love on myself and treat myself with respect and care, and just I just really want to be literally the best version of myself. Those are my 2025 New Year goals. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video. I would love to know what your goals are for the new year, or if you have none at all, whatever that might be, just drop it down in the comments and let me know, and let's chit chat with each other there. My next video will be up on Sunday. I'm going to try to stick to a schedule, you guys. So this is very exciting and new for me, getting back into YouTube. So I really want to say thank you for your patience and for bearing with me as I transition from one state to another state. Hopefully by, well, maybe not in the next video, but maybe 2 videos from now, we'll be in our home space for a while until we find out where we're going. If you are new to my channel, we're in the midst of a military move and we have no idea where we're going next. So just keep us lifted in your prayers. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.